Greetings all, HVO here, and I am in the Elder Scrolls Online public test server, which currently holds the 1.6 version of Elder Scrolls Online. And for those of you who don't know that, or rather don't know of it, it's a really big patch to the Elder Scrolls Online, which brings in the champion system and the justice system. And in general, a very big overhaul to the entirety of the class abilities and such. Especially since stamina builds are now much more viable, and that is really brilliant. But just quickly testing everything works fine, and it seems to do. And I am in Stormhaven, I believe the zone is called. Exactly, Stormhaven, excellent. So first, let us go in and make this a little more immersive, since quite a few people have been wondering whenever this update will make Elder Scrolls Online feel more like a game like Skyrim or Oblivion for that matter. And let's see if we can try to do something a little better about that. Because normally, no, we cannot see it with this NPC, but if we run instead of walking, then that would be quicker. Yeah, as you can see, all enemies usually have like a red glow to them, while innocent people now have our grey glow to them instead. And if we can find an innocent, that is an innocent right there. Personally, I don't like the very strong grey glow around the characters. It makes me feel unimmersed, if that is even a word, but yeah, it doesn't really feel immersive. So let's see if we can go in and change that, which I believe we can. We cannot do that there. Let's try video. Nope, not with video. Interface. Should be a quest tracker. Let's take that off. Health bars off. Just to keep it a little more immersive. Actually no, health bars can be on, fuck that. Alliance indicators, we don't need that. Group members off. Yeah, here we have something. Glow thickness, target glow off, interactable glow. Oh. Stuff would be really kinda hard without that, but I guess we'll try without glow thickness. Just to be safe, we're going to lower this one. Quest givers, no, offered you. Followers, offered you. Resurrectable players, offered you. Alliance, yeah. We're not even going to PvP, so that's okay. Off with chat bubbles for now as well. I don't believe there's anything else. No, doesn't seem like it. We probably need health bars just to keep a check on it. And we're going to put this off real quick. Bam. So first, to give a quick showcase, we have the new champion system. And essentially that is all of the Celestials here. Where the green area here is under the thief, the blue is under the mage, and the red is under the warrior, or the orange like. And the three celestials in each is essentially the tower, the lover, and the shadow for the thief, the apprentice, the atronach, and the ritual for the mage, and the steed, and the lady, and the lord for the warrior. The 13th celestial, the serpent, is not in here. I assume that's because we kill him in the Crack Launch storyline, so that is probably why he's not here. Or rather, technically, it's a bit strange to say killing a celestial since it's a bunch of stars, but no less, you know, probably get what I mean. But yes, let's go on a little adventure then. To first person and all, to a bit more motion. Ah yeah, what this update added as well is since like we now have the not motion blur button. I'm actually kind of uncertain what it's specifically called, but it's where you get like that focus momentum. If you can see, like normally when I just run it's called normal, but when I sprint, like the camera becomes a little more narrow, and it actually feels like you're sprinting faster than it does on the current live servers. The same goes for, not really the same, but as well for the head, we have more head bobbing now. It's probably not very visible, but it's there. I actually think that there should be a setting for the head bobbing, I believe. If I didn't just miss it before. Yeah, head bob. Look. Reset to default. Oh, let's try that default. Let's try that. Yeah, much more head bobbing. Yay, much more immersive. I actually like it. Not bad. I'm getting like a weird stutter down the screen. I'm not certain why that is the case, but oh well. Oh, I wanna see, is it still insects? Oop. Damn! You can still not catch a butterfly without smashing it into pieces, I'm afraid. That's annoying, but oh well. We'll manage. But But yeah, so what is really interesting about this patch beyond the more immersive natures of it? Well, essentially we have the whole theory and crime system. And if I can perhaps travel up to that chapel real quick, then we should be able to get somewhere there. And yes, this is a new Gore mount. Really, really hilarious little thing. They sprint, butt smack. But really cool pin. Or mount rather. And the sound set up right there, but oh well. Let's see. I don't know if this is a person we can steal from, but we can attempt. Whoa, that looked funny. Nope, we cannot. Burnt building? Not interesting. Midnight Union Butcher. Whoa, those enemies. And that is the problem with not having a globe. And here we have the ability blank. Though it's important to note that it's probably just fraps being really mean to me. I never get this in the usual game where the abilities lag. But it only happens with fraps, I'm afraid. I don't know, fraps just doesn't seem to work very well with my computer, so that's a bit annoying. But nonetheless, let's turn away from here because these guys are clearly not quite friendly. Even though I don't look like the typical knight guy, but I guess the NPCs don't really give a shit. So, instead, let's write down. Sprint, my beautiful Graw. Instead, we can ride to Ray West, and there's a deer. A deer. Yeah, a deer. A horse. And more people. I believe Ray West is over there somewhere. Let's just follow this road, we should be there. Away West gone. You see, these are now immortal people, essentially.
Opportunity to practice my swordplay.
Lol. And threats, of course, as usually, because guards like to threaten us normal civilians, even though I'm kind of standing with my weapons and all that. Yeah. Guards essentially are very overpowered now. They are directly unkillable. You cannot kill these guys. I have seen groups of like 40 people trying to smash a single guard down in Craglawn, and they cannot take him down. While the guard will drop all of the way down to 1% health, he will not drop below 1%. And right now he's just walking casually away, so let's see if we can try to steal from him. And while I'm a vampire, I'm naturally very, very fast with sneaking, and I can like feed on the guard right now if I wish to do that, but that's probably suicide, so I shouldn't do that. But let's try to pickpocket, and I actually... he didn't notice me, that's great. A touchbox jar. I don't know how great that is. A sealed glass jar with holes punched into a lid. Okay. Too bad I didn't get that before I catch my butterfly, but oh well. So essentially you can now steal from guards as well, and everything, usually everything which lies around in like towns and smaller settlements, they will now be stolen wares instead of normally on the live server you can just grab anything. Do you see, like, if you go over to the blacksmith and you take like the sword from his rack, you can just take it without any consequences. Now that will be considered theft. So you will essentially acquire a bounty to that if you do steal. And here we have Waywest, the big grand city in Elder Scrolls Online. Depressing enough, the only big city of such majestic magnitude. But yeah, well, we haven't got me more. He's like, greetings to you too. So Snishar. I don't know where you are, but nonetheless, let's go up. You know, very cool. And the sunway is beautiful as always. And let's walk in. Good. Now we're in town, and there was some quite bad popping. What the actual fuck? A horse just popped in of nowhere. Those weird ass dudes from Kragland don't know their places, do you, Stargazer? I guess not. But no less, let's try to see what we can do here. This guy's a stable master, so I guess normally people who are interactable and the sort of being either a vendor or quest giver or anything similar to that, those are excluded from the justice system. So you can neither steal nor murder them. For example, I bet if we do this right now, he will not be shot. In fact, yeah, he won't be shot. Because he's a merchant. And the Stargazer most likely will neither, because he's a quest giver. Let's try again. Yeah. But I bet you, if we try to hit these guys, we will. And there's a guard right there, so that is probably not the best of all ideas. So instead, we go here, try to become hidden. Oh yeah, and this is the cool new effects. If you're a vampire, and you have the Darkstalker passive, you become like entirely dark now, with a like little shadowy effect going over the character. No less. Let's try to see. Okay, I'm still hidden. Isabel Onis is probably not. So let's see. Yes, my ability is activating. And I didn't kill him. And I'll kill on sight by the law. Well, fuck me. Okay. So now I'm killed on sight by the law. And that guard over there just vanished. He probably went on patrol or something, I don't know. From this, and you can see now I'm detected again and my arrow is in the air. Yeah, funny. You are now okay. So essentially there are 3 stages of the justice system. If you're on the first stage, where you can see a little white dot down in the corner, that essentially means that you will not be attacked on sight by the lore. What, however, and they will not even mind you that much. They will just like, if you go close to them or interact with the guards, they will be like, oh, yeah.
Save yourself some trouble and just pay your fine.
And for some strange reason, there's a bug currently with their voices. Oh yeah, and there's a timer on, so we can either decide to pay our bounty or flee. Right now, we shall pay our bounty. We're not ready to flee right now. Bam. So now we got all of our bounty removed. Essentially, there are 2 types of things to this. There is heat and there's the bounty. The heat determines, the heat essentially determines like if the guards will attack you on sight, or if they will be wary of you, or if they will just be like, man, we don't really give a shit about you, as long as you don't interact with us. So that is essentially the 3 stages. The highest is the kill on sight. The second, which is the one I wear on, is that where they will actively try to seek me out, and if they catch me, they will give me the opportunity to pay the bounty. And the first one is the one where they don't really give any damn about me. They're like, okay, if you come close to me, I will see you as a threat, and we will ask you for the bounty.
So long, I can barely stand.
And she can barely stand, but you know what barely can stand? Your pocket. And that was a terrible joke, and I just snorted right.
Simply shameless.
Nah! Not shameless. She gone? Yeah, okay. And the NPCs also now have behavior. This is a woman who doesn't really seem to be that mindful of theft, it seems. She's just like, how shameful, you tried to steal from me in this. Oh, nice chicken. Now, essentially they all have behaviors now. So some NPCs, if you try to steal from them, they will be like, what the fuck are you doing, and try to bash your head in with a shield or something. Let's see, she's an orc, I can see from the name. So what happens if you try to steal from her?
I've been robbed.
Just yells and she doesn't do anything more. What? Come on, do something, please. Please, come on, I'm standing right here. No, okay, not apparently. She didn't give a shit. What about this? What else? Looks a bit sad.
I see what you're trying to do.
That's beautiful to do that, but you just had a ray. Why didn't you just smash? Oh, she won. You just got my man. And they want nothing to do with me because I tried to steal from them. Well, that's beautiful. Oh shit. No! Go away! Hold, criminal. Yeah, there's one more. Where are you? Chicken, run! Save yourself! Jump. That's the love. Yep. Okay. So you can actually run before the guards catches you. And that will not give you any additional heat if you manage to do that. Though I believe if we do allow a guard to catch us, let's see if there should be a guard around here. It's a city, for fuck's sake. Even the biggest city in the entirety of the game should be more guards around. That's not. I bet this dude will bash our face in with that mug if we try to steal from him. Besides the fact that we succeeded, but yeah. What about her? She looks badass, tough. And yeah, she tries to bash our head in. She does not like getting steal from. So now we will try to escape. And because we're Uber, we will just do this. Yay, for bad powers. Or vampire powers, rather. Let's far more the way. and then she yells, "God, stop that criminal." No less, let's try to see with this. Because right now you can see my notoriety is only barely in stage 2, which means that they will actively like go to me if they see me,
I
as
found
she does
you.
right now.
The journals of justice tell many tales about what befalls criminals who refuse to.
Yeah, there's oddly enough something really wrong with the volume of these guards because they are so low. But let's try to flee. And as you can see, I immediately got full heat, and this guard does not do that. Fugitive from justice. As you can read, I am now a fugitive. The funny thing, though, and admittedly this is a pretty bit shameful, these are the Lion Guard, and the exact same goes for the Epinar Pact and the guards, the Hands of Almalexia, who are supposed to be like this elite force, and they are just not, they don't give a shit about lore either, which is a bit strange. And just with this Lion Guard, they are supposed to be like this elite guard from the king, and literally they are so underpowered in comparison to their counterparts over here, because I bet I can kill this dude right now. It'll probably end horribly, but let's try. I'm just going to sneak first. Stealth, sneak. Yeah, look. Killed in 2 hits. Probably be done in 1 if I just had a bit more weapon power or something. And look, nobody even noticed that. That's pretty impressive. But that guard will attack me if she sees me. Though because I am a vampire, I am much more stealthy. And this character as well, do note that this character is entirely built for stealth, which is why I'm capable of actually like standing almost in front of them without being noticed rather. So let's just for the lulz try to see how much this will do of damage to them. Try to sneak up and slash them. As you can see, their health bar didn't even move. I believe their health bar do move slightly, and that is not going to work. As you can see, the elite guards just died on 2 hits, but these guys are just, you cannot deal with them. They are impossible to kill, and that is a matter of fact right now. Whenever that will change or not, we have no idea. And that was not a good thing. That sucks. Come on. Bam. And I just got slaughtered. Oh well. Let's just respawn on the ration. So as you can see, it's not always easy with the justice system, and you can actually look. Even right now, even normally when you get killed, you will the gold will be taken from your inventory to repay the bounty. However, as I did not have enough money in my inventory, I have 0 right now. My bounty still lasts. So that actually means if you are not able to pay off your bounty, you're kind of screwed. And while you can always keep your money safe in the bank, because the money will never be taken from your bank. So when your gold is in your bank, it is completely safe and it will not be touched. But even right now, the guards just try to murder me in sight, because I'm unable to pay that bounty of almost 1,000 gold. And right now I'm getting wrecked by guards again. My only problem really with this is that the guards don't really give a shit about stealth or anything. Look, doesn't give a shit. Can we even stun them? Actually, we can stun them. That's pretty nice. Didn't know that. I should probably be... No. Can do. And that is really my main issue with because I've always liked like the stealthy gameplay, and sadly Acer doesn't really give many options regarding stuff, especially since Shadow Cloak and Dark Cloak and Shadowy Disguise all have been terribly broken since the launch of the game. And it's a bit depressing. I still use the ability because I want to be that stealthy character, but meh, still broken and probably still will. But when you have a bounty and you have a high heat as well, you will actually find yourself unable to speak with NPCs in general. Most NPCs in the game will not even want to interact with you, and there are 2 guards right there, so that is not good. Let's take a look at this bank over here. I managed to sneak inside the bank, and let's talk.
I can't talk to known criminals. No offense.
Exactly. These people would outright refuse to talk to you, and this guard just discovered me. And she does not like me. Oh, my very presence is this place. And I cannot deal with it. That is one of the issues with this. I cannot even escape through the door mostly. Wait, what? Okay, that was a little delay there. And that is one of the real big issues as well with this game sometimes, that you cannot even escape through the door, and I cannot even talk with the bank person to get money out of the bank in order to pay off my bounty. That is a bit silly. Though there is a way to get around that, and that is by traveling to Cold Harbor. While all of you who play the game will most likely know of what Cold Harbor is. Cold Harbor essentially is the Daedric plane of Morag Ball, and is like the last end-game zone, you can per se, where you will probably end up while at level 45 to 50. This entire zone, especially the Hollowed City, which is the main capital in the place, is actually not involved with the justice system, so no matter the criminal offense, even if you have like a bounty of 1 million gold, you would be quite a sick person to get such a high bounty. But even if you had that amount, if you had that bounty on you, you would be able to go there and live completely free. Do your crafting, do everything without the fear of getting harassed by a guard, as that is a Daedric plane, and not Samuel's mortal plane, or what now you want to call it. So we're actually completely free, and just for the mere sake of it, let's murder this one. And that did not hit very hard. And guard for the back. And while it was very faint, you could even hear like a woman complain from the tent. I'm not too certain what she actually said, but she did complain about my behavior. So while the game does feel more immersive, and in general feel much more like a true successor to Skyrim, or Oblivion and Morrowind for that matter, but I would probably say Skyrim since that is the game I'm most familiar with. It just, while there's certainly a room for improvements with the justice system, there are still quite a few rough edges which needs to be done. And just look, the guard right now walking there besides the MC. Oh! No, they changed that. Okay. Normally the guard wouldn't give a shit. But now I'll kill this dude anyway because I'm a bastard, and then I will try to make my escape. Get away. Come on. Just look. Can I use this? Yes, use. Nope, too late, too late, too late. Use. No, cannot. That was one major speed boost, oh my god. Down to the docks. Oh shit, there's a guard. Did the guard follow me? I'm hidden, so that's a good sign. I don't think the guard followed me. That's good. So as you can see right now, I have a bounty of 3,000. That's not really a lot. So I have to pick by this dude real quick. And we got Warrior skin. Most of the items you steal are not really common items per se, or rather they are common items. You can't really use them for anything. This is some kind of loot, it seems. I don't know for certain, but it looks like this one at least. But no less. Essentially what we can do with stolen goods like that is going down to something called the Outlaws Refugees. And these are widely placed all around the towns of Tamriel. I believe it's only capitals though. The capital cities. In each zone, that is. Looks like. And we got Diabella figurine. Oh my, that must be very hard since she is like God lover. That does not even remotely look like Diabella. That is disappointing. That looks like the fetish of anger. Not even lying. That is disappointing. Masterfully crafted statue. That is not masterfully crafted. That does not even remotely look like Diabella. Come on. No less. Let's try again to see what we get. Let's try again. Sneak. Oh well. Aha.
Hey, come back here, thief.
Oh! Look, she did not notice me, but he did. Oh, but he did. What the fuck just happened? Well. But yeah, as you saw right there, the woman did not notice me, but the merchant to her side did. So essentially other people as well can like notice you and not only people you steal from. So that is a great little detail right there. So you actually have to be quite careful when you steal stuff like that, because right there I was pretty reckless and I didn't really think of what I did. And did the person follow me? Doesn't seem like him. It's a guard, so let's avoid her. Can we kill the dog? Cannot. Oh, and that hit him instead. Whoa, Dragon Knight. Oh, whoa, that's new. Animation for getting slapped down to the face. That's pretty nice. Let's try to get away. Ouch. This hurts a lot. Ugh. I've died for that. Yeah. Died from falling damage, I believe. Yeah. But yeah. So if I could attempt to actually succeed in getting down into Otto's refuge, that would be nice right now. But I must admit I did focus on stealing before. Let's try to get a little more loot, as right now we have 2 pieces, I believe. That's not there. Junk? No. Consumables? Materials? Where are they? Oh yeah, did the god? Yeah, the god took them because of dying. Okay. Oh well. Might be annoying, but we'll survive. We stole a doll from a child, it seems. And I almost reached a level with the stuffed ponyquar. Okay, that is just nasty. That is nasty. I'm just gonna level up.
You'd steal from me?
Yes.
Away with you!
Right, woman. Yay! You became one with your boat, woman. Be happy. You should thank me. Am I stealing? Oh, I'm stealing from her corpse. Nice. I didn't even know I could do that. Here we have a bunch of items, and as you can see, these will be considered stolen goods. And let's just do some more here. No, she is not, because I can talk to her, I believe. Yeah, I cannot attack her.
Hello there.
Hello. Let's talk to them. No, she is not. Oh, she is, but I can feed from her. Oh, this is going to be a long shot.
Drop the goods, thief.
What about a no? Perfect. It's a little. Okay, you can excuse her for staying, for standing on a boat, but otherwise it would probably be more normal behavior for an NPC to actually try to flee.
By the 8.
At a silk road.
Stop that thief!
And look, even quest NPCs like her will like try to talk to you and.
Walk softly, please.
Oh, but they'll try to talk to you, but like yell out if you do a crime in their sign. Though.
Walk softly, please.
Yeah, then she doesn't even matter. She doesn't even mind it afterwards when I talk to her. That's a bit silly. No, let's not do this and then do this. Nope, that didn't work. And to be precise as well, in order to avoid getting a bounty from killing an enemy, you need to one-shot the enemy. That means as well, if you are like a werewolf or a vampire and feeds on an enemy, they need to die in one single hit. Otherwise, it will be considered a bounty worthy or something. You essentially will be getting a bounty regardless of it. So it needs to be a one-shot kill. As you saw down there, I just got a bounty from doing that. Let's try to steal from this person real quick. I got a Daedric candlestick. And why the hell does she have a Daedric candlestick? That's insane. Probably a Daedric worshipper. So in theory, I will be doing the world a favor right now. So let's murder this NPC. And that did not happen in one hit. Steel skin burn you. Stuffed pony. That is no guar. That is a bear. A very disappointing bear. Whereas I thought it was a guar. That's disappointing. But oh well. Let's try to be a bit more successful with a one-hit kill. We should be able to. But this is a veteran zone, so that's probably why it's a bit harder. But I should be able to one-shot them. These are normal disease. Yeah, usually you can kill these guys because they're like terrorizing this poor guy. So let's tell them about it. That hurts a lot. There we go. There we got some gold. And the dude ran away because I just murdered the people who were terrorizing him. So yes. There's more of those guys. Let's not deal with those right now. So let's go down here. And he caught me, but doesn't say a single word. Like, oh, no mind, I'll just mind my own business. That's a bit silly. I assume it's because he was animating with the crate and all. Deer bomb comp, okay. So now we did that, we got that. Let's try to see if we can actually successfully get that thing. I need to be hidden first. Oh, the hidden mark will now always be there when you're hidden. So if you don't have the hidden mark, you're not there. And one shot. Did that give me a bounty? I did not see.
I'm in the middle of something.
I think it did. And she ran as well, but the only thing she said was that I'm in the middle of something. Let's try again. Ah, sorry, I'm a bit sick. Yeah, let's try again with this woman. I'm still hidden, so let's murder this one. That still gave me a bounty, but no one there to witness it. Okay, that must be a bug then. Because I am 100% certain, and that is how it worked before as well, that you should not be getting a bounty if you one-shot at your target. And these people are completely innocent, by the way. So we are murdering around right now, and we're getting like a sturdy wood elf water skin. Pretty nice stuff. You cannot really use it. However, what you can use is clothing and the like you should get from them. I am afraid I don't really have any clothing any long from them. Doesn't seem like it at the very least. Let's try to steal some clothing. We'll probably get into the town again and try to do that. Let's sneak past these guys. Now I am a Nightblade, so I can do Lol's stealth and la 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 la. Thank you. Stealth my way in. There's a guard there, so I gotta be a little careful now. I got a pretty high bounty. That is not clothing. What I'm trying to search for right now is like a pair of sandals or something. Or a shirt of some sort. Though it is easier to get in houses, it seems, in wardrobes and dresses and such. So if we can, let us make it over to the resident districts. And that is also why I decided to use Wayrest for this particular little view here, because admittedly Wayrest is the biggest and the most majestic town in the Elder Scrolls Online, and while I really despise that, as I'm an Ebonheart Pact loyalist and I'm a roleplayer as well, I would really love to see both Morrowind, oh sorry, not Morrowind, but Mournhold and what is now the name, Windhelm, expanded more upon and make them bigger and a true capital. Just as an easy comparison, that Mournhold right now in Asia, in comparison to its Morrowind counterpart from the Morrowind Tribunal expansion, is much bigger. So much bigger in the Tribunal expansion than it is here in this game, and it's a bit sad because it's supposed to be the grand capital of the Ebonheart Pact, but it feels so lackluster. And yes, right here we have like an unlocked door. No, it's not unlocked door, it's a locked door. And so instead now you need to lockpick doors in order to get into homes of your targets. Or rather, if you just want to do some ordinary burglary and get in. And people can witness that as well. Luckily the guard was busy sweeping right there, so he didn't really pay any attention. And these NPCs will most likely tell you to literally fuck off if they see you inside, so let's try to not get noticed.
Find the exit and get out.
And apparently I'm not good enough. So instead, and we see there's one more here, instead we are an assassin, so we do this. If you saw that right there, we did not get any additional bounty, because nobody witnessed the kill. Well, I have no idea who witnessed the killing down on the docks, But this is how it's supposed to be. If you kill the target without any witnesses, because this woman is like, meh, just minding her own business, or she's a terrible mistress, this woman. So, in order to ensure that we will not have any further trouble from these people, we will do as we do. And
it will cost you dearly.
what the fuck? Well, okay, that's a bug. Oh, and look, yeah, as well that these materials have a certain rarity to them as well, and this that usually means that they have a higher value. So we got a red rogue's missive. Have no clue what that is about. It's probably some gang of some sort. And now we are free to do what we wish. So let us search for this house and got a little more stuff here. Silver flask, nice, nice, nice. There's a bread. And as you can see, everything is now considered theft. So you are stealing these items. And as showcased before, if a guard kills you, you will lose those said items again as well. And here I am finding a Covenant Blue sash. Nice. But yeah. So essentially you can like search through these houses and try to see what valuables they have. Let's see, that's just provisioning stuff. We don't want that. Salt rice. Slug. Nope. Quit seaweed. No, thank you. I was down at the docks later on. Or earlier, so I don't want any more seaweed. Ginger. There should be lockboxes hidden inside every house. Which is like a little middle box. I can't seem to find one right now. But those should be presented. I cannot seem to locate them right now. Oh well, too bad. We'll probably find it in another house. Just remember to sneak before you leave a house. Because otherwise people will even notice you going out. And look! Right on our on the doorstep there was a guard. So it's pretty good we both decided to sneak. So let's go past him. Don't really care about that guy. Deactivate the siphoning. Actually no, we'll give that to him. Leeching strikes for the win, even though it's a terrible ability, but I like the effect of it. And a mana eye. This sounds promising, right? So let's try our luck. Broken lockpick, that's not nice. Bam. Let's get in. There we have a Khajiit servant, it seems. Now let's try to do this thief style and not do anything. Here we have a pair of shoes. The interesting thing is, if you steal like a racial motive, which earns you a specific crafting style, you can actually use them immediately without any penalties. The same for clothing. Apparently this is a pair of baby shoes, so I cannot use those. But no less. A bit of fail. A game. What the hell is that? A game! Board game! Nice. Can't complain. Oh, there's one. No, that's the same cheat. Someone called Don. There's one. Oh, there's a god. Oh, that's not a god. Or is it? No, that's not a god. Obsidian. These are all considered thief materials, and you can. I know that you cannot use those for crafting unless if you have laundered them through the Thieves Guild. Or not, no, sorry, not the Thieves Guild, that is completely incorrect, through the Outlaws Refugees. And this man comes in my direction. We do not want that. Oh! Did she go while I was there? She didn't notice me, wow. That's the funny thing, she looks like a god, but she's not as powerful as a god. Well, let's do this, we'll do this thief style right now, so we will keep it on. And wait for this guy to move on. Good. Let's get past him. Let's see what we have here. Desk. Calvin shit. We can steal that. We have more here. That one is not considered stealing. Now it is. That was awkward. Or weird. Oh, come on, move on, dude. This is the lockbox I was talking about from earlier. A safe box, rather. Just sure he doesn't see anything.
What next?
He noticed me right there. So we do as any good assassin do, we leave no traces. And as you can see, we got no bounty. So now we can safely steal from this box because we just murdered the dude. take the content of this. And look, good loot, good loot. Because since this just gave us like 560 gold. Because each of these are worth 250. So that's nice. And there we have the servant again, and we have nothing up there. It's locked. Unless if I can unlock it, but I doubt so. Yeah, I can do. Wow. That's what we get for being wooden letter opener. Why would you want one of wood? That seems practical. A baby crib, so okay, I guess we just stole the baby's shoes. That's a bit mean of us. Inkwell. Still couldn't steal here. I didn't see what that was, but nonetheless. Ooh, a more safe box. More! Look at this too. That's nice. Let's get this big bad boy open. There we go, and no one witnessed that. Dragon's Shrine Chunks. Well, it's a bit annoying. Rice. Oh, that's the fun thing. He doesn't even notice us. Is it a woman or a man?
Got a good look?
No. That's what you get for noticing me, Khajiit. Look, really. If you see a man like this, creeping up upon you, do you speak to the dude? Or do you run away? I certainly would run screaming away. I would not even interfere with the man. I would be like, you know what, take it all, I'm gone. Because otherwise you'll end up dead. Like that Khajiit and that poor man in there. I do wonder what the guard would say to the corpse, which are still lying there, by the way. Yeah, the guard doesn't give a shit. Like, oh, there's my master. He's just laying there. So that's a bit of a shame sometimes that it doesn't really make any sense in that fashion. Good stuff again. Let's go first person. So let's see, is there any other house we could quickly run in? So let's try this over here. Just to see if we can get that darn, like, clothing, because that's what I really would like to see right now. Almost on their side. There we go. Just big grapes. Tomato! That's rare. Well, that's not really very sneaky of me. Hello. So let's see what...
Pay for that.
She is like, okay, I will pay for that. But let's see what she does. Creepy
Thieves
monkey
and
puppet.
liars. I've had my fill of them.
So I got a bounty at him. That's interesting. And this
Don't
is...
expect me to look the other way. I saw that.
Yeah, that's fine for you. This is quite pretty interesting because even if these are stolen wares, the recipe is still considered stolen. I still use it. And I will now keep this flavor in my recipe book. The one where you do provisioning and all. I can probably find it in here somewhere. It's somewhere in here. I think it was a drink, was it not? Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I have a big list. But essentially, you will actually keep those. They will not vanish from you, even if you're catched by a guard now.
Yet another fobbing lout. Stealing right out in the open.
Indeed, woman. He doesn't even give a shit right now. And there's no more in here. I guess, no? Let's get out of there. That's a bit sad though. The woman doesn't even try to punch me in the face or anything. But okay, we would punch a dude like me in the face. That's probably suicide considering. All things considered. I'm a bit annoyed that we have not managed to get any clothing. Because I would really like to show that. Because a common complaint from many role players is that there has not really been any normal clothing beyond a few costumes here and there to use in roleplaying. But that has now changed, since you can actually get clothing through this very system, and there was a guard. Which means I will most likely die and lose all my loot right now.
These petty crimes.
Come on, this is so fucking stupid. Okay, I'm going in first person right now, because, no, third person, because that is so much more tactical to use. Whoop, oh no. Wow, and look, I cannot do jack shit against that, and I just lost everything, I believe. That's a bit annoying. Yep. Yeah, that is one of the very big negativities about this whole patch, because essentially you can see what just happened right there. I cannot like open the door and peek in to see if there's a guard. Nope. I get in and a guard just immediately smashes me into the ground. I could not have done anything to prevent that. Which is frankly a bit annoying. Guards should not be in the vicinity of the doors, and this woman does not like me stealing them. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. I guess though that is just one of the things we must live with as thieves. Broken North Helm. That looks like a deer head to me, but okay. I can understand how a dumb boss, not bossman, but Breton can like confuse a deer head hanging on a wall with a Nord helmet. I can understand that. Both horns, both are equally hairy underneath, or at least the Nords usually are. So that is understandable. I don't know if this is just... I'm just trying to get some items with now, because okay, I have dragged this out long enough and now I'm just stealing shit. And that did not go well. Because guards are like, nope. That is a really cool new first person thing.
Where are the guards?
Look, just teleport me through a fucking wall. It's a bit annoying. And there's a guard more. The problem is, even my stealth does not properly work here. She doesn't give a shit about it. And I don't even think I can outrun her right here. Can I? Or did I? I'm hidden. That must be a good sign. So if I can get out now, that would be very delightful. Okay, there's a guard right there. Let's wish for the best. She did not notice. Get out, get out, get out. Nope, not denied. Look, it's even impossible for me to get out right now. Unless if I get a friend in here to like distract the guard of somehow, because the guards are there for everyone. So I assume you would be able to literally just have a friend distract the guard for you. And that is the broken thing there. And then can't do shit. I'm just one of the way shine because I'm not getting out of here. Oh god, hold on. Let's just get something quicker then, no matter what it is.
I see what you're trying to do.
Fuck yeah. So stuff like that is just bloody annoying about the new justice system. Essentially, like, you can get captured inside and you have no way to deal with it. And I managed to steal a maple comp, but the guard is after me. That is okay, we'll get rid of him. We'll lol roll away. Got them, he doesn't give a shit. Come on, no, more stamina. And the guard left. Nice. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, so one can say that the justice system is certainly not without its flaws. Though I believe it's a really good patch and it makes the game feel much more like a true successor to the Elder Scrolls franchise and all that. Franchise, not franchise, that sounds stupid. Just trying to get some quick stuff right here. 0% chance, why the fuck did I even attempt?
There's no excuse.
She is correct, there is no excuse to that. I attempted to steal from a person with 0% chance. That is stupid of me. These are the Undaunted, I guess these are completely immune. Nope. Aware. So yes, if an NPC knows you're there, you cannot steal from them. No. Did I get something? Okay, we got two stuff here. Two things right here. So, let me get down to the refugees. Damn, I'm having a bad coughing today. Sorry for that. My apologies. If we go down here. Okay, so the Midnight Union I encountered in the beginning of the video is a criminal gang. I did not know that, but I guess that's because I skipped the majority of the Daggerfall and Altmary content when it came to the storylines, because I'm an EP character, so that storyline is irrelevant to me. That's what I am. If the loading screen would be done though. The loading screen is always pretty long with fraps. So keep in mind when there's like stutter and graphical glitches and such, much of it is because of my fraps and my game, not because of Elder Scrolls Online as a game, because fraps just doesn't really seem to like my computer all that much. And right here, we are completely safe. No guards or future player enforcers can catch us down here. This is like the haven for criminals. And they are set in each capital city, but they all look different, which is very neat. So what we need to do with stolen loot is go to something called a fence. And this dude is a fence.
Like, if you're selling, I'm buying.
Here we can clear our bounty. That is actually the only way to clear our bounties when we have a heat of kill on site. That is heat stage 3. Otherwise we can decide to sell our items for gold. And as you can see, like this only sells for 30 gold, but this one sells for 100. Or, for example, let's say, okay, I don't really need this polished maple comp, whatever that is. But I think this silver hip flask is really hip. Lol, bad pun. But, so instead of selling it to the vendor, because you cannot buy it back, have you sold it to the vendor, you cannot buy it back again. So instead of selling it, if for example I want to keep this item, imagine this was like a shirt. A shirt I could physically wear on my character and color a dye and anything. If I got captured by a guard while wearing that shirt, still being stolen, that shirt would be gone from my inventory and I would lose it permanently. However, if I want to keep it forever, without the guards ever taking it back, I can launder it instead. And for laundering it, you will essentially pay the dude the amount you would normally give to sell, or rather not the amount you would normally give, but you will pay the dude the amount you would normally get for selling the item. So he essentially makes it a clean item, he launders it for you, so you can keep it forever and the guards will never notice this is an actual stolen item. And we will do that right now. You cannot afford that, that is fucking brilliant, oh my god. I did not think of that. Oh well, this day is not going awfully well. Let's see. There should be a normal merchant. Kill the transmuted Hive Lord. What? Okay. I guess. There should be a normal vendor down here as well. So let's quickly try to see if we can find him or her.
What is...
That's a launder as well. That's a merchant. So he's a little pretty bar. That's a book. Let's sell something because I just want something gold here. Yeah, we will sell half of these potions. It's the PTS anyway, I don't need them. And now we can go back. And there's one right here as well, so we can just go here. Let me go here, and we can launder the item.
No haggling on the goods.
That's paying to go. I don't have money for that. So instead we will now launder the item. Now that is laundered, you just notice that this essentially was removed from my inventory, and that is normally because it is actually still in my inventory. Right now it's not a stolen item, and that is the loving part, because right now this is mine. I can keep it forever. I can roleplay with having a silver hip flask in my backpack because that is literally what I have, as well as a shit ton of other stuff which should not even fit in my backpack, but nonetheless it is now mine forever and the guards will never take it away. As you saw earlier, all of the stolen items I had stolen before essentially got confiscated when the guards murdered me. So when I go out now and I interact with a guard, the guard will most likely try to slaughter me again because they are very fond of doing that to criminals like me, scumbags, thieves, assassins, scumbags in general. There we are. Get that going. We'll go into first person again because that's more immersive, and there's no guardian. There's a guard there. So we will be like, oh yeah, What a pretty day today, Mrs. 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 Hello. No, what up? Hello. Whoop. Bam. And look, no matter how friendly you look, how friendly you walk, they will just instantly attack me. Nope. 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 I surrender. I surrender. No. So I just lost all the money to pay some of my debt, but that was not enough, or some of my bounty rather. But as you can see, I still have the item. I can still sell the item for 100 gold if I so desire, to a normal vendor of any kind. But it's mine forever now, and it will never be confiscated from me. So that is the nice thing. Here comes, however, my major issue with this whole patch and the whole justice system, because as you probably can hear from all of this, I am in love with the justice system, and I really love it. I think it's a great addition, and it makes Elder Scrolls Online feel truly much more like a Elder Scrolls game, and it's really wonderful. While it sometimes it doesn't really make sense with specific certain stuff and such, like how, okay, I just murdered the owner of the manor, but the gardener there didn't really care much. And she just walked past the body, and we even checked if the body still were there, which it was, and the guard did not mind. But here's my problem with this whole thing. This entirety, this all, is Daggerfall area. Even Craglawn is considered Daggerfall by lore. That is Daggerfall Covenant territory. This down here is Altmire. This is the contest between all three factions, and this is the Ebonheart Pact. I am an Ebonheart Pact character, and I have just gone on a slaughter, and I have stolen a shit ton of stuff. I have murdered the house of a manor, and I've broken into a bank, and jibbly jabbly jab. Problem then is, if I decide to go back to, let's say, one of my favorite towns, Morrowind, even though it's lackluster as hell, we will be met with something I am not in particular very happy about. That little tooltip right there is pretty ironic. The magnificence of Morrowind. The only really magnificence of this town is like the big ass tribunal temple, which is awesome and well detailed. I love it. I have some awesome cool screenshots with that temple. Really cool place. Now we're here, and as you probably soon will notice, that we need to get our weapons ready. There's a guard, an ordinator. Very common, and that is nice. It's an ordinary. It fits with the whole theme of the Mary area and Morrowind land and all. The only problem is, as you notice, my bounty down there is still red. My heat is still full, complete full heat. They hate me outright. But look at this. And that is what I find to be a disgrace when it comes to the justice system. Besides the matter that it is a really awesome system, and I love and adore it, and how it really adds to the experience of an Elder Scrolls game, this is a huge issue. And I'm afraid to say so, but this is a really huge issue, because why the hell will I get slaughtered by the very gods of my own faction for going over to an enemy land, terrorize them, murder them, steal from them, and then I return to my own land, and I will get killed and arrested by the gods? Even if I stole an item from Waywest or anywhere in Oregon or Valenwood or any land at all, which is not considered Pact territory, and I come back to anywhere in the Pact with guards, they will try to confiscate the goods I have stolen from them, from the enemy faction, and that is just incredibly dumb. And sorry, but I know people are just like saying, but it's because you could easily just teleport through Wayshines, through a friend, or teleport into Cyrodiil to avoid a crime. And that is completely true, and that is really annoying. It should not be the case. But I think I have a solution to this problem. What I would suggest to enhance the experience of this is to ensure that all bounties and depths and heats is considered faction-wide, not region-wide, because region, that would be a little hard, because region means like this is a region and this is a region. But it should instead just be faction-wide. So Daggerfall, Covenant, the Altmire Dominion, and the Ebonheart Pact. And Cyrodiil is naturally contested, so that doesn't really matter. But what should happen instead is that the bounty, heat, and everything else stays in the specific zone. However, as long as you have any heats, you will not be able to use any teleportation function at all. That means teleport to a friend, teleport to a dungeon, teleport to Cyrodiil, anywhere, or even use wayshines. That is my suggestion to really improve this, and that will probably sound very terrible to some of you, but I think that would really help in it, because essentially what you would be doing then is that as a criminal, you would either have to pay off your debt or have to wait out an extensive amount of time in order for your heat to go down, so you can actually fast travel again. Or you can attempt to ride across the faction territories, which is not really possible in this game, I'm afraid, but essentially you would have to wait for your heat to go entirely down in order to travel, if you wish to travel while still having a bounty on you. And that is what I really wish for this game to be. It needs to be a very immersive experience, which it's getting very close to it, and this justice system and the champion system really adds to that. Especially the justice system. Champion system not so much, but justice system especially. There's still room for that improvement, because I should really not get punished as an Ebonheart Pact player by my Ebonheart Pact guards for stealing or murdering people in an enemy location. That should not be the case at all. My bounty from the Daggerfall Covenant should stay with the Daggerfall Covenant and not move to the Ebonheart Pact. And that is why I suggest that the player should be unable to use any method of teleportation unless their heat is a flat 0. Then they should be allowed to use teleportation methods like teleport to a friend, or wayshines, or dungeon, or Cyrodiil, or what else you can now think of. That will as well put a little risk into the game as well, because you will be like, okay, I have a raid in a few hours. No, sorry, I have a raid in 20 minutes, so can I afford to go on a mass murder right now, or can I afford to go in and steal a lot of items? Because, okay, if I can do it stealthily without anyone catching me, I'm completely okay with it. Nothing is wrong there, but if I do get caught, then I will have a problem, because I will be unable to teleport into my raid unless if I pay my bounty. And as you can see, that bounty can get really nasty. Before I'm filming this video, I went on a mass murder in Way West, and I got a bounty above 40k or something. That is pretty expensive. That is almost, you could buy an expensive mount for that amount of money almost. And this guard was a bit slow, but he found me anyway. Get up. And oh, that's not. Can I actually? That's a good question. Can I travel through this door? I can. Can I? Oh! That is good to know. You can use outlaw refugees while being chased by a guard. That's actually very interesting to know. I did not know that. That's the first time I tried that. Okay, so that is nice. You can actually escape through a refugee even while you're being chased by a guard. I'm not too certain if that is intended. Law-wise it sounds a bit dumb, since the refugees are intended to be like criminals and be like very hidden from society and all, and that just kind of annihilates if it's just out in the open plain like that. And as you can see here, the Morrowind is widely different from the Way West one. Personally, I actually really like this Morrowind one. It's a more cave-like feel, and it feels very cool. And indeed, I know you cannot steal anything from these places. Unable to. So, and there's a skeleton wheeling with his feet.
Don't worry. It's just an illusion gone wrong.
Ah.
I'm not really a talking skeleton.
Lol.
No.
Interesting.
That would be preposterous.
Lol. No, I'm not really. I was like, why skeleton sitting down here? What the fuck is he doing? Even though I'm a stage 4 vampire right now, so. But no, the deal with werewolves and vampires is actually quite simple. werewolves and vampires will not get attacked in this system. Not just for being a werewolf or vampire. However, if a werewolf attacks anyone, like in a werewolf form, or if a vampire feeds on anyone, they will immediately get the max heat. The first time I tried that, I got max heat immediately and I had 3 guards slamming me back to Oblivion with their shields. It felt awesome. So if you are any type of a monster character, just be aware of how you use your abilities essentially. While even when you transform into werewolf, you will not get attacked by the law. But if you attack anyone as a werewolf, you get immediate full heat. Normally you wouldn't get full heat by just attacking people, but if you do that as a monster, you will. Or by that, yeah, you need to feed on people, and you cannot feed on people as a vampire without them knowing of it. Even if you see an NPC sleeping in a bed and you feed on them, they will awake and you will get both a bounty and you will get heat immediately. There's no way to avoid that. I have tested it out. But I'm pretty happy that they are not instant kill on sight, because that would ruin all of my roleplay. So, since my vampire is masked and all, supposed to look nasty as, which he does. He looks pretty nasty. So, yeah. But yeah, I suppose that is all. That was a pretty long video, I'm afraid. But oh well, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed this small preview and my few ramblings here, and I hope I was understandable. While I'm not really doing many videos and I'm not filming many videos, I'm just doing them for the fun and whenever I feel like it. And I actually got Fraps to work with Elder Scrolls Online today, which is impressive. Even the last Citadel run I did was really buggy and had glimmer and I don't know what tearing in it. It was really dreadful. But so far this seemed to work out pretty well. I didn't have any troubles at all, so that's very comforting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and just as a quick reminder, Elder Scrolls Online will go buy to play on March the 17th, I believe. And I would absolutely recommend everyone to give it a try. I consider myself an old MMO veteran. I've played MMO for a little over 10 years now, and I started out with World of Warcraft, the big old granddaddy of them all, to say the least. And I've since then played DC Universe Online and SWTOR as well, Star Wars: The Old Republic, that is. And I've just really found my home in Elder Scrolls Online because I really find the combat to be awesome, and I love the variety in builds and everything you can do to customize your character to your own liking. That is just amazing. Cinemax Online Studios has done a brilliant job with that, and God fucking Christ, I love this game. I'm not a fanboy. I will always point out the flaws, and there are some major flaws with Elder Scrolls Online, but do me a favor if you're considering even buying Elder Scrolls Online here when it goes buy to play. Do not, and I really mean do not, take any of the old preview videos on YouTube into consideration when you are considering buying this. This game has been through huge updates which have drastically helped the game and have drastically changed it as well. This new update the most. It's currently on the PTS, it's not yet on live, but it will be on live before it goes buy to play. That is what Cinemax have said. So give Elder Scrolls Online a good shot when it goes buy to play. It really deserves it. It's a great MMO. People have just been so hateful about the MMO, and it's really dreadful how people exchange the MMO for being what it actually is. It's a really good MMO. I've never seen an MMO like it, to be completely honest. And people always say that it's a clone of Guild Wars 2, and I really do not think as such. While something can be similar, but Elder Scrolls Online is unique. It's a great game. It's a great MMO. Some features can naturally be improved upon, and some things sometimes can be dumb. And every MMO out there in existence have had its flaws. Every MMO would have that. But Elder Scrolls Online is a really good MMO. It has flaws as well, but it's a really great MMO, and it really deserves more attention out there. I love it. That's to say the least, but I'm no fanboy. That is for certain. So yeah. Oh well. Take care everyone, and may you have a joyful evening, or day, or whatever you now have. Bye bye.